during the wrong lane on Urgot and has the highest win. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, yes, having a beefy champion is a nice thing, but I'd much rather have damage dealers. Like, I would rather have multiple bruisers than multiple tanks. A well-rounded composition usually consists of a tank, a bruiser, some sort of supporty champion, an AD carry, and either a mage or an assassin. LeBlanc, conveniently enough, is both mage and assassin, so we got that covered thoroughly. Kog'Maw is an AD/AP damage dealer who scales really well, has Lulu to buff him. Like, our team comp, this looks like an amazing comp for 3 years ago. In today's meta, this comp is off because it's so much scaling. The Nunu, the Kog'Maw, and the Lulu. All three of these champions, wow, saying those names. Those three champions are strongest towards the mid and late game, more towards the late. Nunu's good in the mid game, and even his early game's not bad. His ganks are actually pretty good. But, well, he doesn't scale, so carrying on him is really hard. Like, he scales in tank stats, he's really hard to kill, and he tends to make other enemies useless, which is nice. But yeah. It's nice to have the LeBlanc here. Where are you going? It's just nice to have the mid lane close to you in case their enemy, the top lane or jungle decides to wander up. Because, like, if LeBlanc is here and somebody wandered up into this brush, we could kill him. Everyone still need to be coordinating a good degree to win very early. True, but, like, when you look at their team, like, Jinx also snowballs and scales really well. She's one of the better late game AD carries. Like, their team composition's really good. The Kayle scales really well. The Jinx scales really well. Silas is another one of those champions that I think in the pro scene is picked or banned in most games. His versatility is unparalleled, and the fact that he can essentially take tank ults and apply massive AP scaling to them, because most tanks can't afford to build AP. I expect a Pantheon cheese gank, which is why I'm shoving this so very hard. I'm missing a bunch of farm because I'm trying to shove this into the turret. I can't go any further. I need a ward. With that ward in place, I'm safe enough to walk up. Good, now you have to lose farm under the tower. Much as I've been missing farm just in general, now you have to miss them under the tower. Because you tried to freeze it. God, I hate that so much. Point and click damage is just a bane to this video game. Got it. Whew, that was close. I almost didn't get it. That's really nice. I managed to kill his ward. I'm on my way out here. Oh, there's no point in me rotating now. I was too focused on the lane. It's not happening. What the fuck? Wait, what? Oh no. Out of the wrong target. I autoed the wrong target. Pantheon. That means Nunu cannot gank now. Damn it. Yeah, well, she's out of potions at least, and I do have teleport. Let's grab longsword refillable rejuve bead. And hey there, Kyle, how you doing? She's missing farm trying to harass me. That works. I didn't want to lose the cannon, so I gave up on the melee minion. Ugh, missed. It's unfortunate. If that Q had landed, there's a chance I could have at the very least forced out a flash. Burning too much mana. But I can, at the very least, freeze it my way. I'm still basically at full life. Alright. Good, our bot lane got a kill. I don't want to go all in on her. Shielded that, good. Nice, I actually got both of those. So good, I already forced her to burn a potion. I don't even need to burn one in return, but my mana is suffering. I'm burning too much mana just trying to farm. And I don't have teleport for a really long time. Ow. Nice, I got them both. That is skilled shotgun use. That is less skilled. Well, now I'm 6, so is she. And unfortunately, the Nunu is providing me no pressure. The Kayle's hard shoving, and this is when she's at her weakest. Early game. Ugh. Oh yeah, this is so much better that she has her ranged attack at 6 now. Why on earth does she have a ranged attack at 6? Oh, Riot, please. Please discuss your big-brained ideas in a way that us normal people can actually understand, because this makes no fucking sense to me. One of her biggest weaknesses are gone now at 6. This annoying as fuck champion that scales insanely well now no longer has a weak early game. Oh, god damn. I'm dead. I'm dead. There's nothing I can do about this. There's just nothing I can do. I'm just dead. He's dead. This is just unfortunate. Their Pantheon is diving me. The Kayle is shoving me, and she's not getting punished. Nunu's an early game jungler. He should be here. Like, this is not something you want to see. God, I hate what they did to the Kayle. I know that they nerfed her overall, but this change to her level 6 is just unfortunate. I mean, it's unfortunate for the game. The game is worse now. They made the game worse by that change. I feel bad for League of Legends. I feel bad that Riot is the company shepherding. I feel so bad about it. If only there was a better company running this game. Fuck, maybe they should just sell it to Tencent. Maybe the Chinese will know how to do it better. They removed her true damage. Yeah, something that never should have been in her kit in the first place. Congratulations, Riot. You detoxified a part of her kit. If only you guys detoxified it entirely. But that's not happening. Because Riot has no fucking clue what they're doing. No goddamn clue. Otherwise, yes, Aatrox would have seen more nerfs by now. You'd think a champion that's essentially getting played in 99% of games on the pro scene would get some sort of nerf. Just taking turret shots for that. Once I hit 9, this won't be so straightforward for you. But yeah. Like, her range and her skill shot are really just insignificant. So what has she got now? Most of that item. At least I'm keeping my health up and I'm not burning through my mana. So once I do hit 9, all shall be well. Just look how casually she outranges me. I mean, I know everyone outranges Urgot, but come on. Whew, close. Yeah, she fucked that up. She got baited. She walked too far forward. I landed my E. She was screwed. Now I just need to hope Pantheon isn't on his way to ulting me. Good. Alright, Pantheon went for Dragon. Alright, that's fine. Good, 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 good. And I got the kill too. Very good. I even have a CS lead. What? I'll take it. We want to Merc Treads this game. And more and more? No. Let's go for Longsword. And yeah, that'll do. That's a dead Kayle. Very dead Kayle. That was a terrible teleport. That was never going to work. Wow, that was never going to work. She also didn't have her ult, she just used it. We're going to get multiple plates off of this, maybe 3, maybe 4. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Let me come help you with this. Alright, whatever advantage the Kayle had, it's gone now. Especially since I got the kill. Rakan just got a double kill? What? 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 How is our bot lane losing so badly? Oh god. What? They're not losing. Oh wait. Hi. Hi, okay. Yeah, nothing I can do about it. Literally nothing I can do about that. Global ultimate plus complete invulnerability for multiple seconds. Good stuff, Riot. So, two major things that Riot forgot when they were reworking these champions is one, Pantheon has a point-and-click CC, something that shouldn't exist on any champion, but specifically should not exist on carries. Like, that is the one universal here, is that no carry champion should have point-and-click hard CC. None. No carry champion, for any reason, should have point-and-click hard CC. Damn, there goes my turret. The only champions that can be forgiven for having point-and-click CC are tanks, because tanks don't scale. You do not want to give the tools for a carry to carry in addition for the tools for a carry to deny counter. So when they reworked Pantheon, they turned his Q into a skill shot, which I applaud them for that. That was the smartest thing they've done. Oh, okay, I gotta be careful. Pantheon is mid. Alright, then maybe I can kill her. Yeah, you burned your ultimate earlier with the Pantheon. Wow, she is terrible. Somebody's just trying to find out whether Kayle is more broken now. Turns out that answer is not so straightforward. Well, she is still broken because her ultimate still gives immunity to a character. Just something that, again, should not be on any kit. Tryndamere doesn't deserve to have it. Kayle doesn't deserve to have it. Immunity in general is a bad mechanic unless... Like, I think Zhonya's is one of the very few ways that Riot has actually done immunity well. Because there's a distinct cost and advantage to it. You have to make a sacrifice. What can I do? I'm screwed. Just beat her now. I don't actually want to have a dialogue with these guys. I just want her to feel bad. Tilt is a weapon I'm more than willing to employ on somebody who plays a champion like Kayle or Pantheon. Both of these champions are not well-made or balanced champs. It doesn't matter that their win rates are dirt right now. It doesn't matter. Their kits are designed poorly. They're kits that should not be in this game. A champion can have a 5% win rate and still be toxic for the game. Win rate is not a determining factor for how fun a champion is to play against. In fact, win rate is just usually one of the... it's one of the factors in whether that champion is fun to play at. Which is one of the reasons why Riot tries to get champions towards 50% win rate. But again, if the kit's not balanced, if the kit's not fun, you cannot adjust numbers and fix the game. They got one. Kill her. Oh, I can. No! Come on! The red buff killed me. God damn it, the red buff killed me. Why did she have double buff? Who did you kill that had double buff? Ugh! She would have died too. She would have absolutely died if she did not have double buff at that point. Wow, that's frustrating. Wow, that is so very frustrating. For fuck's sake. I can't fucking kill her! Ah! Fuck! Wow, that is so very frustrating. I also didn't chuck my potions. That's the reason why I died. Wow, that is so very frustrating. Like, in both of those cases, it was the tiniest margins that allowed her to get away alive in both cases. Literally, me having like 5 more AD and I would have killed her in both cases. Her not having double buff would have meant she died in both cases. Fuck. That is really frustrating. But I think the most frustrating part of all is that she basically point and clicked me down and kited me the entire time, despite me having popped Ghost, and her not having a blink or dash in her kit. She was able to kite me anyways. And I have Merc Treads. I have what should be the tool to stop a champion from casually kiting me, and she still did it. Damn, that's frustrating. Oh, and of course, my team is losing now, despite the fact that their team focused on me again. The Pantheon invested a lot of time and effort into getting this Kayle ahead, and my team has managed to get nothing with that. Also, fuck Rage, just in general. I feel like hyper carry itemization needs to be removed from the game. Champions should need to choose what kind of damage they're doing. That's a kill. Please. It is not a kill. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm very dead. His ult kept going. I thought I was going to try and catch him while he was dashing through here. Ugh. Oh, man. I kind of want Riot as a company to fall on bad times, so that maybe they might actually do what needs to be done. This is one of those things I feel like, again, when you look at addicts in general, you like one of the key things is that in order to treat an addict, they need to want to get help. I don't think Riot wants to get help. I don't think they realize how badly they're fucking this game up. Because they're looking at the pro scene and saying, wow, the pros are having fun and people are enjoying watching it. Wow, did Kog'Maw just steal the Baron? Did Kog'Maw really just steal the Baron? Did that really just happen? Unfortunately, only Nunu has the buff, but better than nothing. I wonder if that was his passive that stole it. Fall on bad times. Basically, I want them to suddenly find that they're not making a profit on this game anymore because players are leaving in droves. When that happens, maybe Riot will finally start looking at the problems of this game and trying to fix them. I think the biggest issue is ego. Riot as a company has way too much ego. Are we not walking up? He's dead. I think. Which means we get more. Yikes. I have a death stance. I can keep myself alive. Keep me alive. Yeah! Thank you, Lulu. I love how Kayle's just AFK splitting now. No problem. She takes turrets so fast. Fuck, I should have gotten glory. Kayle is basically... So, this is the conclusion I've come to. Kayle is basically ranged Tryndamere. Tryndamere is one of the worst kits Riot has ever come up with, and Kayle makes him look well-designed in comparison. Are you in here? Seriously, she makes him look well-designed. Does she actually think she can take me? That ultimate lasts too fucking long. That ultimate... If that ultimate lasted 1 second, it would be balanced. It doesn't. It lasts forever. At this point, actually, she is... Oh, she's hit her ascended form. So what is it, a 3 second? 3 seconds of complete invulnerability from damage. Because basically, she cut my kid's damage was... she basically blocked about 1,500 damage with her ult. Maybe it should be a shield instead of complete invulnerability. Maybe then it would be balanced. Oh boy, my team is getting slaughtered. So yeah, Kayle looks much worse now than she was before. Much, much worse. Though maybe this is basically just as bad. It's just now it seems like her early game is something that, like, now as Urgot, I don't really know what I'm supposed to be able to do because she shoved in early very hard and I had nothing I could really do to stop it. At least now I've got my core. With that, I'm good, but Jesus. She is probably still much stronger than me because she also scales harder. My biggest spike is at 13. She scales and spikes hard at 6, 11, and 16. Nunu can't take her alone, and unfortunately, we've got no vision of the rest of their team right now. Back. Just wave clear till I get there. Just wave clear till I get there. God damn, she's just taking the turret so fast. You know what? Fuck this shit. And fuck you! Yeah! That's more like it! That's fucking more like it! Holy shit, we won that. I'm going here. My team needs to go for objectives. I'll protect the base. Fuck yeah! That Kayle, she potentially threw the game going for a single tower. I hope so. I really do. Our Kog'Maw's now really fed. This is late game. This is where Kog'Maw's strongest. Unfortunately, it's also when Kayle is strongest, but maybe we can win this. Maybe we can win this anyways. How am I 8 and 7? Did I just pick up a bunch of kills? That's 30-second cooldown now. Yeah, I get adaptive, no kidding. Well, I got Visage. Oh. She's dead. She's just dead. I'm coming. I don't accidentally steal and she has enough mana. Okay then. Their Kayle went from doing amazingly to just doing okay, and right now no one on her team other than the Panth and Rakan are positive. That's really good. I mean, it's not good that Kayle is one of the ones that's really fed, but this could be so much worse. I need Randuin's. Because Jinx scales really well as well, and she's got 3 crit items. No, it was definitely wise of the Pantheon to invest as heavily. Like I said, my issue wasn't necessarily the Pantheon's investment. I potentially could have just popped Righteous Glory and chased him down there. Kayle's gonna shove. I don't really know if that... Okay, I got a back to deal with her. I have teleport, so I can join my team if the Kayle decides not to split. You know what? Fuck you. Fuck you! I was patient this time. I was patient. I only let one shotgun fire at her until her ult ended. That's game. I think that's game. I think that's game right there. Let's end. Holy shit! Yeah, she denied me all the damage in the previous fights because I was circling her when her ult was up. I just didn't try this time. I waited it out. That's game. That's game. We win. Oh my god, we won! I can't believe we won! They were on the road to victory. Again, fuck, this is just like my game today earlier with the Nocturne. I made a lot of mistakes early that just led to me getting fucked over hard. Yes, they camped me. Yes, the Pantheon showed up repeatedly, but I made some small mechanical misplays that fucked me over repeatedly. But at least I learned. You saw towards the end, I learned. When I tried to kill her and I failed, I learned from that mistake and I killed her the next time. That's the difference. That's the difference. I learn. I learn. Saw the Kog'Maw doing a lot of work. What a terrible Kayle. Yep. Apparently Urgot skills better than Kayle. No. Not at all. It's just that Urgot, who gets next to a ranged champion, will almost always have the advantage. In this case, the only reason why I didn't have the advantage the first time was, again, I circled her while her ult was up, so my shotguns weren't available again when I needed them. This time, I held my E, I waited for her ult, I threw it at her when it happened, and then I didn't move. I waited. Once her ult was down, circle, she's dead. Just dead. That felt really, really good, shutting her down one last time. One only time, actually. And oddly enough, 974, 973. Our scores were almost identical in the end. I was 1 CS off, 1 assist off. I know that... What? What? Hold on a second. How was I the most fed carry in the game? What? Can anyone explain this? Kog'Maw had a very similar score to me. He was off by a little bit of farm, and yet I was up nearly 3k gold. How? I was getting dumpstered early, right? Ah, shutdown gold. You're right. You're right. When I killed the Kayle, that must have been 1,000 shutdown gold. Because she was split pushing and getting kills and not dying enough. But, like, her gold total... Oh, no, actually. Compared to the average of the game, her gold total was actually on the higher end. She was the most fed person on her team. I was the most fed on ours. I am in complete shock. A, I didn't expect this score at the end of the game. B, I didn't expect this gold at the end of the game. I am completely shocked.